A Robot in Every Home, article by Bill Gates. In December of 2006, Bill Gates' article, A Robot in Every Home, caught the attention of and shocked the robotics world, giving insight to how the future would be if a robot were placed in each American household. Numerous people in the world would be scared to have a robot living and assisting in their house due to certain sci-fi movies that give the idea of robots becoming evil and taking over our world. What many do not realize is that the idea of having robots in our households and functioning as humans could take extremely long, and the price to create them is astronomical. Robots have already improved society in a huge way and will continue to evolve, just as Gates and many others have helped the modern computer to evolve and now sit in just about every American's house. Bill Gates provides reasonable fact as to how the household robot will be used, stresses the improvement it would have in daily life, and also the cost and difficulty to create such machines. In today's society, we rely on different types of machines to get us through our daily lives, and without them, people would worry and become stressed as to how to do their jobs. Robots have become necessary to certain businesses and factories. Doing special tasks humans would not be able to perform or not perform as well as these robots. Gates provides a strong low-dose appeal in his article by discussing surgery, bomb defusing, planet roving, and surveillance robots that have all made serious improvements to research and the safety of humans and will continue to improve jobs all around the world. People do not realize how much the creation of these bots has helped our race. In the future, as robots continue to evolve, they can give an outlook on specific designs, research, and projects that the human mind may not be able to grasp. Gates' vision is for one day robots and humans to work together and be partners in a certain way. As we improve the machine, it will continue to improve us. It's obvious robots have impacted the working field, but something that is not brought up as much is how robots could assist those who have disabilities and the elderly. Gates states in this article, open quote, "It seems quite likely, however, that robots will play and provide physical assistance and even companionship for the elderly," close quote. Once a person reaches a certain age and cannot take care of himself or herself, more often than not are put into a retirement home. These retirement homes are great for the elderly, but in many cases are not suitable for certain people with certain disabilities. If a robot was placed in every home, certain elderly or disabled would be able to continue living in their house where they feel comfortable and safe, while being assisted a robot. Not only would the robot provide important assistance, but also provide a sort of friendship and protection in a time of need. Aside from helping the elderly, robotic devices would improve our soldiers in battle by advancing endurance, accuracy, and transportation. Without the robotic technology we already have in our military, many soldiers wounded would not have been able to be treated as fast or sufficiently and not have returned home. By using this approach, Gates presses the pathos appeal to reach out to the military families and those with elderly relatives who are having a difficult time in life. The ethos reasoning in Gates' article describes how an everyday household robot would be extremely expensive, considering how complex it would have to be in order for it to function and do the job it is commanded to do. Gates explains the cost of hardware such as sensors that enable the robot to have depth perception, motors, and servos so that the robot can utilize the correct amount of strength when needed. Although the costs seem high now, it has shown that they are in decline and will be affordable in the near future. In fact, the Japanese Robot Association predicts that by 2025, a personal robot industry will be worth about $50 billion compared to the $5 billion that it is now. This prediction gives an idea just how much in demand robots will be in 12 years, compared to what it is today. Some people might be afraid upon hearing this prediction to think humans will be that dependent on robots in 12 years, which is preposterous considering many can actually have conversations with their cellular phones today. Bill Gates stresses that our technology has already advanced to the point that people believe without it would be impossible to live, so there would be no problem with continuing the evolution and making life better in the process. Gates has a great knowledge of how the everyday robot will be put to work in an everyday house. Clearly explains the positive influence these machines are capable of, and also portraying the difficulty of how much it would cost to make these robots in his article. His speeches at some of the most respected technology schools in the U.S., such as Harvard, Cornell, and Carnegie Mellon, influenced many of their students, and he had the chance to take a look at some of their best robotic projects. If college students can be making some of the most impressive robotic advancements, just imagine what is going on in the professional world of robotics. Robots could very well be closer to becoming as common as a computer if technology continues to grow and grow. Nobody can know for sure how close this dream is to becoming reality, as Gates questioned in his own article, open quote, "How soon will robots become part of our day-to-day lives?" Close quote. The end.